Here is entitled in honor of Ariel Atara Segal, their new home, Ramat Beit Shemesh, Ramat Shilo, Shelot, V'chot Mezuza, some Mezuza Shelot. So Segal's prominent members of our shul, and not have more for many years, and we miss them dearly, but we're so happy that they're able to find their permanent home in Yetz Hashem in Ramat Shilo. And we wish them so much bracha and hatzlacha, and some great mezuzot she'elot come up in their home. And Baruch Hashem, every time someone moves to a home, there's always fantastic questions regarding mezuzah. Sometimes the door can be chayiv from the Torah, sometimes Rabbanan, sometimes there is a safek. It's a whole very rich world, Hilchot Mezuzah. So we'll start with one room. So off one of the bedrooms is a very, very cute little mini room. You have to actually bend down. I think it must be under the stairs. You have to bend down to go into the room. And in the room, it's just an adorable little room where there's some dolls and little toys in there. And kids could sit there and play for hours. It's a functional mini room. And the question is, what's the shi'or there, the size that's needed in order to be chayv in a mezuzah? So the poskim say that it needs to be dalid al dalid, 4 by 4 amot, in terms of the width and the length. And the Miri and other poskim say the height has to be 10 tfachim. So what you need to check is, if there is a low ceiling and part of it goes down at an angle, you need to find if there is a 4 by 4 amot area that has a 10 tfachim high wall, ceiling. Now, of course, the question is, what are those measurements? What do they equal up to in today's terms? And does 4 by 4 have to be minimally 4 by 4? What if you have 8 by 2? Is it that the general area comes out that way? Is that enough? So there's a few very good questions here. So in terms of tfachim, we know it's a famous machloket argument between Chaim Ne'eh and Chazon Ish, what exactly that means. So if Chaim Ne'eh says the tefach is closer to 8 centimeters, Chazon Ish says it's closer to 10 centimeters a tefach. And what is an amah? An amah is 6 tfachim, 6 fist sizes. And we talk about 4 amot. So if you do the math, an amah is 6 tfachim. Let's assume a tefach is 8 centimeters, to make it simple, according to Rav Chaim Ne'eh. So we have 6 tefachim times 8 to make 1 amah is 48. Then you times that by 4, brings you to 192 centimeters, a little under 2 meters. That's one side. That's almost 2 meters for one side, and you double that so you can have arba al amba. So it's a little under 4 meters squared to have that size. And if you have it adding up in a rectangular way, so many say that's also enough. And then the size, the height is going to be, according to Chaim Ne'eh, 80 centimeters. So if you have that size, then according to Rav Chaim Ne'eh, you're going to be chayv in a mezuzah. According to the Chazon Ish, it's going to be, you have to do all the same multiplications, starting off with closer to 10, 9.6, closer to 10 centimeters, and measure everything from there. So that's basically the working rules in order to go ahead and assess if a room is chayv and a mezuzah in terms of the size. There's other factors: the door, the doorway, the lintel, the mezuzah, the doorpost, which of course we have to look into as well. But for this year, we're just focusing on the size of the room, and that's basically some of the numbers that you need to start to work with. And everyone have to talk to the posek regarding the exact shir do go according to Chazon Ish or Chaim Ne'eh. And since it's not precise according to either one, it's 7.6 centimeters, 8.8 centimeters exact. So first I have to talk to the posek in terms of putting up a mezuzah, putting up a mezuzah with the bracha. But those are some of the basics to start off an understanding of what's a shear for a room that's obligated in mezuzah. Mazal tov to the Segals. They build a bayit, their man, in Ramat Shilo. Shalom.